Hi, I am Anand Rai and you are watching India Glitz.
Critic has said that the movie is a surreal drama.
Right.
So, what is in store? What can we expect?
No, expect a from Tumbad. Expect a horror which is beautifully layered. It is normally we are habitual of listening to a horror story in a very single layered manner. Here it has got great dimension. It has got great layering. It talks about emotion. A horror film which actually gives you a lesson. It has never, for me, it has never happened before. Uh, it's a great father-son story. At the same time, it is a horror story which is actually tells you about human evolution in a way. It starts from 1920s and ends in 1947. It tells you a different political zones which were there in 1920s and how it changed in 1935 and 47. And above all this, it still delivers a beautiful, strong, scary horror film. So I think this is Tumbad is the beginning of a era where we talk about horror in a very redefining way.
Okay. So, you were saying the movie takes place in a particular time period.
Right.
And, during the time period, partition happened.
Right.
There were Hindu-Muslim issues. So, does the film make any comment on this?
No, it's not about that. Everything that was happening in 1920s to 1947 was not Hindu-Muslim. Actually, it talks about the economic strata of that time. 1920s was very different from 1935, 1936. 47, exactly after independence, it was a different state of mind for people to understand freedom and at the same time to understand where the country will move in terms of its economic condition. So when I'm saying this, it might sound that it has to do with the pre-independence thing. Actually, it is just a horror film which is set in that era.
So, the movie seems to be a multi-genre film.
Right.
Like historical, fantasy. So, how has the director simplified it?
See, it is more than yeah. It when you look at the film, it is look like a multi-genre in a multi-genre space, but actually it is truly a very original Indian-rooted fable, which we have actually heard from our elders. The stories which were told to us for a reason that we should understand life in a better way. We should the stories which actually our grannies used to tell us, so that we should stay away from the negativity. We should talk positive. We should not fall prey to things like greed. It can affect your living beings, your lifestyle. So somewhere this film, the best part about this film is that it is truly a very Indian rooted film, where when you listen to this story in subconscious mind, you feel that you have heard it before. Actually, you have heard it somewhere in your own childhood. So that is something very exciting about this film. There is a lot of relevance to at times a horror film making you nostalgic, it's rare, and Tumbad does that.
So, in the trailer, the characters' caste identity is like distinct. Is there any reason why they belong to that particular caste, or is it just?
It's I think on behalf of director, I love to put it that it actually for a storyteller it matters. Like at that time, according to him, the story happened in one of the villages of Maharashtra. So somewhere in his detailing, that caste was important, to tell this story, because then it looks real and original. So a lot of hard work has gone into this, so that it looks more authentic, more real, and more scary.
Someone was saying on Twitter that to make a film like this you need a lot of guts. So why are guts needed? What is there?
See, to tell, that's our job. We have to tell stories which are unbelievable, and it's your job to make it believable for the audience. So this film is definitely a great gutsy move from the director, but that's actually it's not a credit. It's our job to tell those stories in a very gutsy and fearless way. Writer and director have to be fearless to tell the story. So I won't take it as a compliment. I'll take it as a job well done.
So you were saying the story is rooted in maybe the Indian ethos.
Right.
So in that sense, it reminded me of Bahubali, one of the few stories
Right.
which is totally rooted in India.
Right.
So can we say that these films signify the coming of more Indian stories?
Definitely. I think slowly and steadily we are understanding that we have bigger stories in our roots than somewhere else. So in next couple of years, in next decade, you will see more rooted, more Indian, more period stuff coming from India.
So coming to Zero, recently I read that the budget of the movie is 200 crores. Is it true?
Even if it is true, it hardly matters to anybody. What we have to tell is a story. That story required little more money than the other films, but that is the requirement of a story. It has nothing to do with us or the audience. The story should be well told, even if it takes little extra money. That's fine. Though the most important thing is audience should enjoy the story.
So earlier today you posted a short video clip of Telugu stars.
Yeah.
So do you watch Telugu movies or you keen?
No, I rarely get to see, but yeah, what I really like about this industry here, Telugu industry, is the real stardom thing, which they really respect and they carry it so well. So it's very exciting to see those stars. So that's why when I saw all of them in a row on the wall, it was quite exciting.
So which heroes work do you follow apart from Prabhas?
I watch any of them. Means if you ask me, I am not very particular about that. But in whole, I enjoy the take which is there in Telugu cinema of entertainment. How they entertain, how convincingly they tell a story. That's really exciting, and they make things look beautiful and larger than life. Whether it's to do with comedy or action, they do it beautifully. So yeah, a very entertaining industry.
So what do you think can Bollywood learn from Tollywood? The kind of mass films they make.
More than that, we can learn from each other is entertaining people to the fullest with total conviction, and tell them the newer stories, coming up with better screenplay, better dialogue, so that those 2 hours of storytelling we make worth of it. Like those 2 hours are important when they give it to us. So those 2 hours are very important, and we should take care of telling them some stories which are never heard before. So that new thing we should keep on driving every 5 years.
Just like you introduced Dhanush to Bollywood, would you like to introduce in Telugu?
The day I have a story which requires a Telugu star, I will definitely come and do my struggle bit here.
I wanted to ask in the context of Me Too movement.
Right.
It is always alleged that it was always critiqued that films glorify stalking and they glorify violence against women. And in the context of Ranjana, it is criticized because the hero's character does that allegedly, stalking. How do you explain?
No, I really don't know. I have not. Yeah, that allegation was there in 2013 that Ranjhra highlights stalking, but I have not met anybody who actually believes it. I've only heard as a question, like when you're asking me this, and if I ask you, do you think that Ranjhra was about stalking? Nobody has said yes to that. But there are from different pockets, from different people, those questions have reached me that Ranjhra has, because in my mind as a maker, as a director, I have not done that. So once it is not in my mind, or somebody tells me that, for me it is a love story. For that you have to understand, again you have to understand the region where that film belonged. So I think I feel that we are responsible makers. We will take care of it and we will not misuse anything in our storytelling. So being a responsible director, I'll take it if there is any fault, but till it is proved.
Again, we see that in Bollywood, even regarding the Me Too movement, there is a division of people into camps. One supports the Kangana Ranaut camp and others don't support her. Do you think this is...
No, there is. I don't think there is any camp. There is only one thing which I think everybody believes is the investigation should be done. The investigation should be done. I don't think there is any divide there. The only thing I think people are talking about is wait till the investigation is done. It should be, and I think this movement it is taking us for a better society. It is taking us towards the more cleaner society. This was overdue and it is happening now. Next 5 years you will feel that you are in much safe society, and next 10 years much safer society. So I believe this is a right thing happening, and this should derive results which will give us a better society to live in.
Hi India Glitz viewers.
For all the latest movie reviews,
Interviews,
latest updates,
subscribe IG Telugu.
Please subscribe to IG Telugu.
Please follow IG Telugu.
Please subscribe to IG Telugu.